So there's a major trend towards what's called evergreening, meaning that you don't have old browsers anymore. Who knows what versions of Chrome they're using, like coming up to 44 now.
Right.
So there's a real desire to evergreen. There's a real desire to evergreen the desktop, to evergreen the operating system. And the question is it going to work after you apply the patch? And let me tell you something. Sometimes patches break a whole bunch of stuff.
Sometimes they do, that's for certain.
And that may be something of a problem for home users, but it can be repaired. And it may be the factory shuts down problem for businesses. So different customers have different tolerances. What Microsoft is really trying to go towards is, can we go ahead and have our ecosystem be one ecosystem, not one with all of these various intermediate steps? If we can at least get to the point where there's like the bleeding edge, the normal business, and the factory floor that absolutely never needs to change, that's at least 3, and that's less than there might otherwise be. Well, I'm going to be honest, it's a hard problem to patch software because there's just so many moving parts. Google got into a ton of trouble where they have made a dependency in Chrome on a new feature in the Linux kernel. But the default Ubuntu kernel didn't have that feature. So Chrome just stopped working on Ubuntu. And as far as I know, that state continues. So this is the difficulty of software. We are constantly putting things together and hoping, dreaming, assuming it's going to work after. Chrome and Firefox have actually done a very good job of showing that, you can actually really keep updating things. But remember, the dependency in the browser world is you gotta work with the latest browsers. There's an entire team at every major website that makes sure stuff still works. And let me tell you, when stuff is broken, the browser guys try not to, but the web guys go ahead and are there to fix it. What happens when it's a business that has like the IT guy who's maintaining some old binary code, there is no source around. That's the kind of guy who's like, hey, I don't want any moving parts in my operating system that are surprising me.
So it's an interesting dynamic because when you start getting into the business aspects of it, it seems like it's more going toward the needs of the many kind of thing, where the needs of the few are kind of, using a Star Trek thing where the needs of the few start to get, but the needs of the few start to get belittled, and so it's that case where are there really that many Ubuntu users that of Chrome that needed to be out there? Is that really a priority, or are they really just satisfying the majority of the users?
Let me tell you, a busted patch ain't just going to hit Ubuntu. Okay, There's been some patches that have not gone too well. Everyone's experienced one. Java has, Windows has, the antivirus guys have. I think I've read of an antivirus patch that detected its own update as a virus. So updates happen, and that's why we have QA. That's why you invest in it. Believe me, it'd be a lot cheaper not to have QA, and a lot of companies have tried to go without, and eventually, this stuff comes in waves. QA does well, but is slow. People are like, let's just get rid of it and find out in the field, move fast and break things. And then they move fast and break things, and things are broken, and it's really bad. So we'll see exactly what ends up happening here.